Welcome back to the 128 KB podcast. We are back once again.
Due to lack of popular demand.
Yes, this is your weekly dose of all things gaming. I should say all things handheld gaming because it's kind of
people know that by now.
How it is now. And as you can tell by Andy, winter has happened.
I'm freezing. I said to AJ just before we started filming, I said, "How are you in a t-shirt?"
And I said, "I've put my head through the big hole."
Yes, you did. Yeah.
And then I just pulled it down.
I'm in like the thickest heavyweight hoodie and I'm still cold. My hands are like ice.
Yeah. All right. This is your weekly dose of all things games, where we catch up on the week of gaming and handheld gaming in particular.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit back, relax, and just kind of unpick it all.
Yeah. We've got big topics to talk about later, but firstly, I want to ask you about something.
Oh, God.
We just put out a video the other day, didn't we?
Probably, yeah. Which video?
And it was which handheld should you buy? Which was actually which Z2 Extreme handheld should you buy?
Oh yeah, it was really hard.
And that whole video was kind of pointed at you.
Yeah, it was.
To say which one are you gonna buy?
Yeah.
Out of the Legion Go 2, the Claw A8, and the Xbox Ally X.
I settled in the end and we kind of discussed it all. And there was a lot of comments of people going, "You haven't actually helped me. It's really confusing still."
Oh, really?
Which is 100% true.
Well, it is a very confusing situation. I'm sure we'll touch on it a bit later with, but you settled that you were going to get an Xbox Ally X.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you didn't, did you?
It's the elephant in the room, isn't it?
You bought something else. What did you buy, AJ?
I bought a Steam Deck.
And you didn't even buy an OLED?
No. I bought the LCD Steam Deck in the sale.
Yeah.
I did a video about it because the sale was announced and I was really excited. I was like, do you know what? For the channel and for the lols, we don't have a Steam Deck between us anymore.
No.
And I think there's going to be some interesting content that's going to come from it.
Yeah.
So I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to jump in.
Yes.
For whatever it was, $280 or something.
$280, free $20.
It's like, that's a really good deal.
Yeah, well, the title of the news video was like the cheapest handheld ever, which really upset people. Yeah,
okay, it's not a Game Boy, but it's the cheapest handheld right now.
PC handheld.
Yeah. So I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do it. And I couldn't, there was some problems with my account, basically. I couldn't end up doing it.
Yeah.
But I finally ended up getting it. And so after unpicking the minefield of what handheld to buy, I bought one that's like was 4 years old with an LCD screen and 256 gig of storage. Yeah. Okay, the reason behind, I did kind of outline it a little bit in that video. If you didn't see it, it's basically, there's a really interesting market that's opened up with handhelds now. And the ASUS with the Xbox Ally, let's call it the Ally S because it's easier to understand.
Yeah, the Xbox Ally S.
Yeah. With that part of the market now, there's actually a few devices that can sit next to each other in what we would call the budget end of this market. You have a Steam Deck and its various variants. You have a Switch 2. And, of course, you have the Xbox Ally S. Yeah. Which all sit at the same price point.
Yeah.
So it's going to be I think it's going to be really interesting to see, like, will games run on it, on those versions, how they run, what's the best way of getting them to run, and which is the best choice. I mean, maybe even side by siding them.
Can't discount even just the original Xbox Ally as well at this point.
The original Ally, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry, the original. It's so confusing.
I know.
The original Ally.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. I discounted that from that. But no. Although that'll be the only one by the time it happens that will be, I imagine that'll be discontinued.
Well, it'll be discontinued, officially supported still, but there's so many of them out there. They'll be selling for ages.
Yeah.
Retailers have got them everywhere here in the UK.
100%.
So they'll continue selling for quite a while. And even if not, you'll be able to buy them secondhand for a long time yet.
Yeah. So that actual comparison part of the market is genuinely quite interesting now. So I thought the only one from all of that we're missing between us is a Steam Deck.
Yeah, which arguably is the thing that most people have.
Yep. So I picked up a cheap one.
Yeah. So that wasn't really your choice. It was more it was kind of like being a martyr for the viewers.
I fell on the sword for everyone.
Like me buying a Legion Go 2
exactly
for
that.
Everyone listening and watching.
But I went for the much cheaper option.
Yeah, I just spent like 1,000 more.
And can I just say that last night was the first opportunity I had to play on it. First time I've used the Steam Deck since you got rid of your Steam Deck OLED.
Yeah, which is when the Ally X came out.
Wow. So
Because I got the Ally X and went, okay, bye.
like 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember your opening line in the video about the Alex was, "Don't tell me Steam Deck, but I think I'm in love."
It literally was, and that was 100% genuine.
Yeah.
And I stand by that.
Okay, so it's the first time I've played it used the Steam Deck since then.
Mm.
And I had a few thoughts already. I'm not going to do like a full review, obviously, but just off the top of my head, my initial reactions was I forgot how much I disliked the ergonomics.
Yes.
Or rather, sorry, I should clarify that. How much ergonomics have moved on.
Yeah.
In a really short period of time.
Yeah.
I don't like the stick layout at all.
I've never liked it, sadly.
I think joysticks are either too far in or too far up.
Both.
One of the two. Yeah.
I think it's both.
So I pay attention a lot to how my hands feel and if they're straining now.
Yeah.
And I was like, my thumbs instantly feel like they're overreaching for that.
Yeah. Well, the especially the right stick, you can't
100%.
like you're losing control of it because to get full extension up, like you don't have your thumb on it anymore.
I have fairly big hands.
Yeah.
So what that's like for people with smaller hands is that's going to be quite interesting to see. And performance was my other initial thought. First thing I downloaded was the demo to the new Sonic Racing because it was right there on the homepage. I was like, all right, download that. That's cool. Easy. Cool game.
Yeah.
It's basically Mario Kart, let's be honest.
I had a go and I actually think the game as a game seems really fun. I'm probably going to download the demo myself.
It was capped at a cool 30 FPS.
Yes, fluctuating.
Between about 20 and 30. So there were some moments where it was chunking, which isn't great. And for a fast kart racing game, you want that to be 60 at least.
Yes, yeah.
So you want that smooth.
Yeah.
And the resolution of the assets sucked.
I couldn't find a menu anywhere to change the graphics settings.
I'm going to give it some credit. I'm not going to like cast judgment entirely on it.
Yeah.
Because it's a demo. It's probably locked out from performance settings and stuff. I'm trying to give it some credit, right?
Yeah.
So already I'm seeing the hardware has moved on problem.
Oh yeah,
like massively.
The age of it is showing.
Yeah. But it's interesting to see. It'll be interesting to put it side by side. I'm really curious to see what it's like side by side against the Switch 2.
Yes.
On the same games.
Yeah.
Because obviously Switch 2 is going to have like proper optimized games.
Oh yeah, and it's like 10 times the power.
Will it even run Outlaws?
Yeah.
It
doesn't on the Steam Deck. I know that already. Yeah, no.
I want to see. I want to see what happens.
But yeah, I mean,
like Cyberpunk, like the big titles that are released, like dual releases.
Yeah. The games do have Steam Deck presets.
Yeah.
Well, certain games do. But again, when you're looking at the price, $280, $320, it is considerably cheaper.
100%. Yes.
So if it's your first like foray into it, then depending on the type of games you want to play,
I think it's a companion device.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That cheap LCD model, it's a no-brainer price.
Yeah, if you've got a desktop already and you're going to stream to this, whether that's through Moonlight or just direct streaming through Steam, then happy days. I mean, I actually played the entirety of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes.
Streaming through Shiaki from my PS5 at the time to my Steam Deck OLED. Granted, it was the OLED, but still, it was just streaming. I played the entire game that way.
That's really cool.
And it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's an interesting little experiment, basically, that's happening.
Yeah.
A kind of maybe a bit expensive, frivolous experiment, but we'll see how it plays out.
I think it's the right move for the viewers because, like I said earlier, I would say out of everything that we cover, the thing that most people will have is a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So I think it is the right choice, whilst it is almost laughable now, in comparison to what's coming out. I think people will want to know.
It'd also be interesting to see how games are running on the Xbox Ally and see that side by side as well.
Yes.
Because architecturally they're kind of similar processors. I know we're looking at obviously a much newer version in the Ally, but there's similarities there at least.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. And price point obviously as well, which we'll get onto.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a Steam Deck. We got a Steam Deck again, everyone.
Yay!
So everyone that keeps saying that we hate the Steam Deck. I don't.
We've never
love
hated
the Steam Deck.
both always loved the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
We always have. Like, and the only reason I got rid of mine was because, you know, we buy all our handhelds. As much as everyone thinks we get given them for free, we don't. We personally buy this stuff. And so, and if we get sent something for a review, like, you know, to check out, it goes back.
Yeah,
and if we want it, we've got to buy it.
Yeah.
You know, so...
they don't even give us discounts.
They don't give discounts. No, nothing. I end up trawling the internet and trying to find like buy now, pay later deals and all sorts of stuff, which is exactly what I did with the LIX. And that was the thing when I bought the LIX. It was a lot more expensive than the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? It's kind of pointless having the Steam Deck. So I sold the Steam Deck to put into the finance I had on the LIX.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I got rid of it. I wanted to keep it.
You had them both at the same time for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I had them for a couple of months.
You side by side a couple of games and like, it's not, doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. In my mind, I was like, personally, you know, because we're buying this stuff, I was like, obviously it would have been great for videos.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I think I even pushed you to sell it.
You were like, just sell it, mate. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, am I actually going to use it, or is it just going to sit in the studio unused, maybe dragged out for the odd video? And I was like, at the time I could get the most I could sell it for. You know, I had a Steam Deck OLED, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sell it.
I will say what's really interesting with the Steam Deck is the second-hand market is really strong still.
Very strong, yeah.
They're holding their price really well.
They do, yeah.
Because obviously I looked, when that sale came up, before jumping on it, or when my order got cancelled as well, I started looking around a little bit. And I was like, well, how much is the OLED second-hand as well? It's about between 400 and 450.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, and they're 480 new.
480 new. I was like, wow, that's impressive. If you're worrying about tech as an investment, like you're going to just lose loads of money because this hardware happens all the time. Like, well, they're selling secondhand for...
you can always sell them as long as it works.
What, you're going to lose like 50 quid on having a piece of tech for a year? That's actually...
Yeah.
You got £50 worth of enjoyment out of it for certain.
Yeah.
So it's actually not crazy. So the market's pretty vibrant. I haven't looked to see what it's like for the other handhelds to see if they hold in the same way.
I think they hold pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I think like laptops always have.
Yeah.
So like PC market's always been quite strong.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason to think why not. But yeah, we have a Steam Deck.
Yay!
Xbox did their developer direct. Or not developer direct, the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
I don't know how everyone else felt about it, but I know what's happening now when I go into these events.
Yes.
I'm selfish as hell.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to hear about the thing I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'm the same, yeah.
So I was like, come on. You're launching a new piece of hardware.
I only went into Tokyo Game Show to hear Xbox Ally news.
Of course.
And I was working whilst it was open.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of the games they were showing. Because I was just like, yeah, okay, cool.
New map. You got Black Ops 7.
Yeah.
New maps.
Yeah. There's some great stuff. Like, and arguably they showed some great stuff, you know, and there'll be certain games that I want to go back and look at again. There was some cool, like, side-scrolly multiplayer game that looked really cool. Like Hotel California or something by the Eagles. Yeah. I don't know what it was. Hotel something that looked cool. I was like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, because you can do co-op, and you can also come in as like the antagonist as well.
So I semi paid attention to some of these games. So they did show some cool stuff. But then when I heard Ally, like my ears pricked up and I stopped working. I was
What's happening?
It's like, what are they going to show?
Sarah Bond.
Yeah,
it was the Bond footnotes, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was like. It was a footnote. It was disappointing that they're releasing a new piece of hardware. At least they've co-developed a piece of hardware, and it wasn't like it wasn't the headline. It wasn't the title. It was like, you're going to be able to play Xbox games on the go now with the new Ally X and the Ally. So that's coming. See you later. On to more Black Ops.
Still no pre-orders, and it's funny because I joked to you and said they ain't going to announce the pre-order date or price, and she didn't. She just went, it's going to be a thing. Bye.
The mental thing is, because we now know that the proper announcement was a day later, not even 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Same day, really, wasn't it? Kind of.
Do these people talk to each other, do you think?
I don't know.
Because like the prime opportunity to make the announcement would be the Xbox showcase at Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah.
Because There's hundreds of thousands of people watching it. You can make a big deal out of it. You can ramp up excitement.
Yeah,
and now
pre-orders now.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
The price we're proud to announce and all of that. And they just don't. It's a footnote. And then less than 24 hours later, an email gets released to press. It's like, what are you on, guys?
Yeah. It was a bit disappointing, isn't it?
It's just like left hand and right hand and not talking to each other, which is, I'm going to level criticism at Microsoft. It's just Microsoft through and through. Look at the full screen experience.
Yes.
And how that just got released
just
in the Insider
pushed
program.
out. Yeah. Have this.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's supposed to be exclusive, isn't it? Oh,
well.
No one told me. Not my job.
Yeah.
That level of like big companies' stupidness, which, we go back to the Steam Deck, they do really well.
Yeah, well, because it's all locked down, isn't it? It's the Apple effect. Walled garden. So all Valve only. So it's very highly controlled.
They do that.
Everything is thought about. Everything is, pushed.
Nintendo, same thing.
But
they're a huge company and they do it quite well.
Yeah.
They do it perfectly, but they do it quite well. This like open goal that they had of another big event and they don't even announce it. That's stupidity in my mind.
Yeah. And I bet ASUS are come on, guys.
Come on.
Because, it's a big collab.
Yep.
And they're just kind of like...
And stuff like the pre-orders get announced and then they're available obviously on the ASUS site. One of the retailers in the UK has definitely got it for pre-order.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for where's Microsoft's announcement for this? Why is it not on the Xbox site?
Yes.
And it was this morning, hours later.
Yeah.
Oh, you could buy this as well.
Yeah, it still wouldn't work for me.
Yeah.
My option was find a retailer.
Oh, for me, what I realised had happened, I had the email, which was this thing's been announced.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. They're finally telling people that they've got a bit of hardware coming out. Click on it. I can pre-order it, but only from America.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. In the UK, it just says find a retailer and it gives me 3 choices.
So there's probably regional discrepancies everywhere with this.
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah.
And maybe you can only order it direct from Xbox if you're in America.
Maybe. I mean...
That would be so stupid, but I can imagine them doing it.
You can buy everything else in the UK direct.
Yeah.
So it will come.
Yes.
It's just right now, at least the time of filming, it's the day after it's happened.
Yeah.
I know you guys are listening and watching about 3 or 4 days later at this point.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the morning of the announcement that we're talking about.
And whilst we're on the subject of fumbled launches, I mean, so I'll let you into a little trade secret, okay? When you start getting relationships with companies, you deal with their press departments.
Yes.
We deal with ASUS's press department as an example. And when you have that relationship, what tends to happen, as you will guess, you get the information maybe a day early, a couple of hours early.
Yes.
In order for your favorite magazines and people like us to make the content.
Yes.
And you get told you can release this at this time.
Yeah, so you have an NDA.
An NDA and an embargo, which is why always, whenever there's an announcement, you'll go onto YouTube and you'll see everyone releases their videos at exactly the same time.
Yeah, and you'll see 50 videos of the new iPhone the exact minute it's happened.
It's because we're told you're not allowed to launch it before that.
They've had it for weeks beforehand, potentially,
Which is fine. Okay, we all understand that's the game. They have to control the launch and all the rest of it. They don't want it leaking out beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's how the game works. So we had the information about the price and the pre-order.
Yeah.
A few hours in advance, which meant that at 1 o'clock in the morning of when the announcement happened, 1 o'clock in the UK, you can release your thing. So you pre-record it. You go, okay, I'm ready. I pre-record it. And now I go, pre-orders available now. This is a price. Isn't it exciting?
Yes.
Because we're excited about it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So for us, it feels like a real privilege because it's something we love.
Yes.
Oh, we've been told this inside... We're just like you guys. We've been told this inside information.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to tell everyone.
We're
it's so
hyped.
exciting.
And it was right, AJ, you film the news video.
Yeah,
I'll edit it, get it all ready.
Schedule it.
We'd done all that. We're sweet, put the pen down.
Yeah.
And I sat down literally about 15 minutes after we'd done everything, ready for 1 a.m. when the video launches. Looked at my phone and there's Curry's. Pre-order the new Xbox Ally now. Here's the pricing. And I went, oh crap. Like, so I said, we should probably tell ASUS about this because Curry's just dropped the ball. Like, what was it? It was 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
They sent that email.
The day before.
So that's 8 hours. 8 hours early.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no. So ASUS weren't best pleased about that.
So the Curry's email, for those of you that didn't know, they retracted in the end, which is hilarious.
Yeah, they changed the email.
So because it was an HTML email, so they can just change how it's. So they deleted everything that was in it. But the Curry's email at 5 p.m. sent to all of their customers in the UK.
Everyone that had registered interest on the website. So if you'd gone to the Ally pages and gone, register your interest here, everyone that did that, which would have been most people, would have got that.
They announced that pre-orders were available. They told everyone the price.
Yep. So, for both models,
For both models. So it's just out there. So everyone knew it was going to happen and exactly what it was, which was the embargoed information that we had already recorded, ready for the 1 a.m. launch.
Yes.
Better
do another video. Retailer leaks.
Yes.
We didn't. They did.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
It's just a fumbled launch, a fumbled mess. Curry's obviously retracted it. Someone's probably...
fired.
Someone's getting fired.
Slap on the butt with the old ruler.
Yeah. It was kind of funny to watch the panic in amongst the ASUS press team. We're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on.
I wonder if they would have seen if we hadn't have...
yeah, maybe not, because it was retracted quite quickly.
It was quick, yeah.
Maybe like an hour after being sent out.
That was after the phone call from ASUS. Like, what have you done?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we're banned from Curry's now. Our accounts are just banned. It's a shame because I buy a lot from them.
I hope so. It'll be amazing.
I want a discount now.
Just change your name.
Yeah, that's it.
What's your middle name? There you go.
There you go.
One.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of the mysteries. 128 KB mysteries. No one will know what its middle name is. I know
it's
what
Juan.
It is. No,
it's not.
No, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I could tell them right now. Ruin the illusion.
I'm pretty sure you've said it in the past, like multiple times.
Yeah.
It's Little Billy.
You're Billy.
That's it. Yeah.
It makes all the sense.
It's literally called Little Billy. That's the middle name.
Oh, it's
not even just Billy.
Double barrel job.
Little Billy. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Makes sense as to why he's referred to so much now.
It is. Yeah.
Little Billy is going to be quite excited, I think, though.
Yeah.
Because
in the UK, at least.
I want to talk about this.
Yes.
The reaction is really interesting to me. I want to kind of pick apart the reaction and maybe shine a bit of a light from our own selfish perspective.
Yeah, well, you have to.
I'm totally all right with it all.
Yeah.
So I want to start with Little Billy and the Xbox Ally.
Yeah.
I think the announcement of that being £499 in the UK.
Yeah, under £500.
Is genius. I said it in the video before. I got a bit of flack from it. Some people were saying that I'm an idiot for saying that. I stand by it. In fact,
agree.
I doubled down. I think it's a genius price point.
Yeah, I think it's the perfect price.
It couldn't be cheaper.
No.
I can't imagine they could make that hardware cheaper.
I was really expecting 550 to 600.
Yes.
I really was. UK, we're talking here. So £499, that's £19 more than a Steam Deck OLED.
That's my point. How much is a Switch 2? 400, isn't it? 440?
I want to say 399, but
yeah,
was it 420?
I could just look
yeah,
up
just
on my phone
find out. Yeah,
because it's a similar price point.
It's either 399 or 420 or something.
I just wrote on my phone Switch 3.
Yes. When is the Switch 3?
It's £430.
430. Oh, so
that's the Mario Kart bundle, though. To be fair to them,
so then it would be 400. Oh, it's 395. I've just remembered because I spent 430 on the bundle.
Yeah.
Because it made Mario Kart 50% less.
It's 395.99.
It's 395. So the Switch 2 is the cheapest.
Yeah.
Then it goes
Steam
Deck OLED at 480.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Xbox Ally at 499.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you could say you could get Steam Deck LCD. They're going to discontinue 256. That's why it's on sale.
Yeah. But
so the 512 is 380. I think it is something like that.
I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Maybe 400. But the price point's interesting. If you go like Steam Deck OLED's 480.
Yeah.
Switch 2 is 395.
Yeah.
The Xbox Ally is 499. They're all sub 500. Firstly, the sub 500 thing, I think, is the important part in the UK. There's like a threshold. And in my mind, that threshold is what is an acceptable amount to buy as like a big present.
Yeah.
Which is like PlayStation, Xbox kind of levels, Switch 2.
Yeah, like a big present,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go, if it's more than 500, I don't think that happens.
No.
That's just too crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah.
It is still a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, yeah.
But it's psychologically in that price point of like, okay, that's not crazy.
Yeah.
The fact that it sits 20 quid more than the Steam Deck is, I think,
that's crazy. Because you think how old the Steam Deck is now, and you look at the Xbox Ally, like it is much newer. We were playing games at like 60 FPS on the Xbox Ally, which would be at like probably 20 FPS on the Steam Deck.
We went into this whole thing after the announcement and then going to Cologne and like getting hands on. Went into it like everyone else, I imagine, who's like really into this space, ignoring the budget option.
Yeah.
So I just care about
the
Z2E.
Yeah.
Show me the Ally X.
Yeah. I'm all for the top end.
And every time we went, like when we were like first hands on and stuff, we just gravitated towards the Ally X, and that's all we cared about. Like, this is amazing. Let's see what it's like. And then because we were there for like a couple of days, we had a bit of time. We kind of like, let's see what this white one's like.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, actually, it's running some games really well here.
Yes.
Now I've discounted it, but now I'm really curious. I cannot wait to get hands on.
Yeah.
And now let's actually try some games on this. And how is it going to perform with some of these games? It's a Game Pass machine, for certain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Yes.
How is it going to run some of these Game Pass games, though? That's really intriguing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because watching it, it was playing Forza Horizon 5 on it, wasn't it?
Yep.
And it was playing it really well.
Tony Hawk's as well.
Tony
3
Hawk's
and 4.
Really well.
Yeah, 60.
And we saw it being played with Expedition 33 as well.
Yes.
I didn't actually play that, but it looked like it was locking it out, which was like,
it looked like it was playing well.
Yeah.
Even if it was only 30, I don't know, but
I think it was 30. But I don't know until I get hands on and we can actually look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, do you know what? I think I've been wrong to discount this entirely. I think it's actually quite a compelling option.
Yeah. I think the budget option it makes sense because it will fly.
The fact that it's under 500 as well, like, oh, they've done something really smart there. I also can't imagine they're making any money on it. It feels like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Feels like it's too cheap.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. I reckon they are, and that's why it's using like the Z2A chip and stuff, because it's going to be a cheaper option and they'll be buying it in major bulk.
Yeah.
So I think they will be making money on these devices, especially because it's a collaboration with ASUS. It's not like the Xbox consoles where,
a loss leader,
like we've always heard, that it's kind of like a Steam Deck where they don't care if they're losing money on the device because they'll make up for it in software sales. But for this, they need to make a profit because it doesn't just play Microsoft Store games. You know, like
totally agree.
So they need to make a bit of money on it. So I do think they will be making a profit, but I have no idea how much.
Yeah, it's a compelling choice anyway, sitting at that price. But the fact also, and not to be too kind of like thin about it, but it has the Xbox logo on it.
Yes,
that carries some weight, especially when you consider the distribution that Xbox has.
That's where it's key.
Yeah,
you said it earlier where you had that email saying pre-order now.
Yeah. But the email came through. It was like, oh, that's come through my Xbox account. Yeah. So everyone with an Xbox account has had this email.
That email. You weren't even like signed up for notifications.
No.
That is just an Xbox email blanketed to millions of people. That is more mass appeal eyes on a PC handheld than any other handheld ever seen.
Exactly that. And that's the really exciting bit for us in like handheld gaming. It's like, this is almost as mainstream as the Switch 2.
Yes.
In its kind of saturation.
Absolutely.
Because Xbox are involved.
Because of the Xbox logo. Yes.
And whether that's a compelling choice for you or not, or whether you like Microsoft or not, or you're just going to look for something to put SteamOS on, which is cool, that's fine. That's not for you. The point is that if this is as mainstream as we think it's going to be, and if it sells in the units we think it's going to, it means handheld gaming becomes the mainstream. and expands.
Yes.
More investments put into it.
Yes.
Technology gets better and cheaper.
Yes.
There's more compelling options for everyone. Like
more variety.
More
like
variety.
Everything. Yeah.
The whole thing gets really exciting. Things like UI and the operating systems continue to be refined.
They'll just get even better and better and better. And again, like you said, other players might come into the game, or if not, they'll just be refined more.
The other really exciting thing that happens, if it does move units and becomes like mainstream, is developers target it. So they optimize for it.
Well, we know that that's going to be the case from Xbox Studios. They've already said that. They said we are excited to optimize games for these handhelds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And although we've criticised Nintendo for not letting dev kits out, so optimization hasn't been as good as we hoped, where it has happened, it's been amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Cyberpunk and Star Wars Outlaws are two standout.
And Chronos.
Some really standout examples of like when optimization's done for handheld well, the games are incredible.
Amazing. Yeah.
I still can't believe that Outlaws works on the Switch 2.
And how good it is. I mean, everyone, I feel bad for Ubisoft, funnily enough, because...
Which is something you would say.
Never, ever thought I would say that, because A, I actually like the game. I don't care. Like, who you are, I like the game. For me,
it's a good game zone.
I enjoyed it since day one when it was, like, broken.
Yeah.
But whatever. They released Star Wars Outlaws on Switch 2. Everyone was like, oh my God, it's amazing! But what they then did was, like, 2 or 3 days later, they patched it and made it even better again. But the problem is no one cared about that. Yeah. No one readdressed it, and all the eyeballs had already seen the first version where there was issues with pop-in and other things. They've addressed all that, so it's even better again. So, like, it's almost like not had enough credit for how good the port is.
There's something more on the tangent of Star Wars Outlaws that I learned from that experience. We've always said, don't pre-order games, right?
Yeah.
And yet I still pre-order games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm such a sucker for hype.
Yeah.
But I always like, don't pre-order games because you always get a blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
very selective, but I do still pre-order games. Yeah.
I had pre-ordered that for Switch 2.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was gutted for you on this. Yeah.
So I pre-ordered it like way back at the announcement when it was announced. I was like, I'm pre-ordering that. And it's coming like start of September or something. It was like wicked. Something to look forward to. Then, so I broke my first rule of don't pre-order.
Yeah.
My other one that I have is don't listen to early reviews.
Yes.
Because quite often they have an early build of a game. They do surface level kind of like, they don't really go into it. Because they only have a couple of hours and they have to pump out an article or whatever. I'm not going to mention who because I like them.
It was everyone. Everyone had the same thoughts because they were playing it at some show.
Yes.
Some event. And that build of the game was rubbish.
Yeah.
So there's footage of it.
Okay, I'm glad it wasn't one person.
It wasn't one person. Yeah.
I watched GVG.
Yes.
I love the channel.
Yeah, they're great.
Great guys as well. And they were like really critical of this build that they played.
Were,
I cancelled my pre-order because of that video. I was like, sod it, I'm not playing that game.
You showed me the video, I watched it, and I agreed that you should cancel. I was like, that looks rubbish.
Looks rubbish.
Yeah.
So I was like, cancelling that pre-order. Yeah. I'm not being another beta tester. I'm going to wait until they get their dev kits out and do this properly.
Yeah.
And then the release comes out.
Literally days later.
And in fairness to GVG, they corrected themselves.
They took down the video.
Yeah, and then we're like, we were wrong about this.
Yes.
We were obviously playing a bad build or whatever it was.
I don't blame them. They wanted to know. They played a version of the game and it sucked.
But I made the mistake of pre-ordering and then listening to hype and making another rash decision based on that.
Yeah.
When I should have just stuck to like my guns or wait for the post-release reviews to come out and then buy it.
Yeah.
So then I went back at that time, ordered it again. Yeah, that's how it is, isn't it? But yeah, a tale of like not listening to hype, basically.
Yeah.
Don't listen to people like us.
Yes. Well, the issue as well is I cancelled my pre-order immediately because I quickly made the promise to myself, because we buy games, we don't get keys like everyone else does. We don't. We just buy everything here. We get screwed for you guys. So I was like, you know what? I already own this game on PC.
Yeah, that's
there's
madness.
just no point me buying it again on Switch. So I cancelled it then, and I made that promise to myself of like, I'm just gonna buy like Nintendo IPs on my Switch 2.
Yeah.
And then I'll keep anything else that I already have or would rather play on PC to PC. So I could like, you know, I'd already cancelled mine. So then when you cancelled yours, it was like, oh, you know, like, but yeah, anyway.
And you know what? I've done a typical me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I haven't done?
Not bought it again.
No, I bought it. It's
Did
arrived.
you?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
right,
come,
wow.
yeah. Do you know what I haven't done?
Played it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. It is really good, and it looks great.
I'm really
on
looking
Switch.
forward to it. I just haven't got around to playing it. I've been sucked into playing Warzone with producer Pete. Just every night, just playing Warzone.
Love it.
Yeah, it's quite, when you get a group of people, those games are fun.
Yes.
There's a few of us that play it now, and it's a hangout, isn't it? That's why they work.
Yes.
That's why they work. But I'm not proud of it.
No.
I don't want to tell anyone, but here I am.
There we go.
Xbox Ally, though, back to the point.
Yes.
The saturation, the distribution, the price point, the category in which it sits in. I wanted to say there was a few comments that were pointing at me saying I was wrong, that it's the same price point as the Steam Deck. And I can't understand what they're looking at there. Are they looking at the sale that's on for this?
Probably.
In which case, yeah, but it's a bit of a flawed argument. It is a sale for them to get rid of old stock.
Yes, yeah.
They're going to discontinue that model for certain. They did that
Ignore
with
the
the 64
LCD
as well.
If you're looking at the OLED, then compare it to the Xbox Ally, it's £18 more. Or £19 or whatever it is.
And I'd argue also it just even sits in the same price point as those others.
Yeah.
Because it's the same bracket of price.
Mm-hmm.
Like 350 upwards. 350 to 500 is the same price point.
Yeah, it's in that bracket. Yeah. So
it's not exactly the same price.
Yeah.
But like the Switch 2 and the Xbox Ally are the same price point.
Yeah. And the Steam Deck's in that category.
Yes.
So between the Switch 2 and the Xbox Ally is the Steam Deck.
And they'll offer similar performance.
Yes.
So it's going to be really interesting to see what they're all like side by side. That's kind of exciting. But this one's got the Xbox distribution. I really hope that it does push the numbers.
Yes.
Not because I care if ASUS is successful or Xbox is successful or not. I'm not personally invested into that at all. It's just that is a net gain for all of us handheld gamers.
That's why we've been so excited with this collaboration, because as you alluded to earlier, the more people that get eyes on with these handhelds, the more people that buy them, the more money that will be pumped in from all areas, from all companies, the more development from game devs will be targeting these devices, the better the software optimization will be, the better the APUs become. Like, everything is a net win, regardless if you're buying a GPD win at $2,000 or if you're buying an LCD Steam Deck. Like, everyone wins from Xbox selling these. Yeah. So like, I hope that these shift as well. And I think they will, because more eyes on than anything we've seen yet.
And the price point's smart. I think they've priced it smartly.
Yes.
It's $499 in the UK.
Yes.
$599 in the US.
Yes.
And €599 in Europe.
Yes.
We've done the conversions on it.
Yeah.
That means it's the same price everywhere.
For once.
Yes. Our price includes our sales tax, but our sales tax is 20%.
Yeah.
In America, sales tax goes up to like 7% in certain states.
Yeah, it's like between 3 and 7.
Which is a negligible amount on that.
Yeah, it's basically nothing.
In Europe, the price includes their sales tax as well. So we're looking at the same price, pound for pound, everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is a rarity.
It's never been seen before.
Normally, the American price is way cheaper than everywhere else.
We always get stiffed. So it's always a 1-for-1. If it's £500, it'll be $500, which means we're paying
way more,
loads more. It's always been the case. It always has been.
Yeah.
And for everything, doesn't matter what product it is, everything.
Yeah.
We've always been shafted on that.
So I think what's happening here, and we'll look at the Ally X because that's where the pricing gets interesting for everyone.
Yes.
Is obviously there's like what's the delicate way of putting this? Economic factors at play for America.
Yes, that's a
that
good
aren't
way
at play
of
everywhere else.
Saying a word that begins with T.
Yeah. And they're obviously including that in the price has been factored into this. Well, it means that the American price has been brought up in line with what is the price everywhere else. So we're okay with pricing, and if you're in America, you often look at us and go, "Why are you playing down pricing is because for us,
we're paying like 40% more everything.
We've become accustomed to that.
It's just what it is for every item. Yeah.
With the things that are happening in your country, it's now kind of bringing that up in line.
So now you get to pay our prices.
Yeah. So welcome to our world.
Yeah.
I don't know how that sits. $599 with the American market, with what the Steam Deck is in America.
I don't even know what it is in America.
I don't know how that sits. And when we get to the X variant as well, we'll discuss it a bit more. I don't know how the whole thing is going to play out for the American audience.
Xbox just increased all their prices.
They did.
In America. Only in America.
Yeah.
And that the 2 terabyte Series X, I think, is $900 now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, and I think the 1 terabyte's $650, I think. I want to say in dollars. So everything's been bumped up. Again, just bringing it in line with our prices.
It's bang in line with what we pay.
But yeah, like they've all shifted on the upward trend.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's just happened as well. That increase on the Xbox stuff.
Ally X prices.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth getting to there now.
Yeah,
£799,
which is exactly the same price as the ROG Ally X. And it's still currently the exact same price.
Yes.
There is no discounts going on. So you can spend the same amount of money and either get last gens or the new one. This is where it gets confusing for little Billy.
So many options.
Yeah.
$799 in the UK, $1,000 in America, $999, and €900, $899 in Europe.
Yes.
Focus on the UK for a second because we're selfish. Like you say, the same price as the Ally X.
Yep.
I was shocked.
I was shocked.
I was expecting it to be $5,900.
I was thinking, I did that video before about did
comparing.
MSI just leak the price? I think I called it.
Yeah.
Because MSI A8 is available here. It's not in America yet, but it's available to buy right now.
Yeah.
And that is at a price of $850, which I think is a very good price point for a Z2 Extreme.
It's incredible.
Z2 Extreme, 24 gig of RAM, 8-inch, Wi-Fi 7, all that kind of
Hall
stuff.
effects.
Hall effect sticks. It's a very capable machine. $850. I was like, wow, that's competitive. £50 more than an Ally X, and you're getting next gen APU. 8-inch, all this kind of stuff. I was like, and an 80 watt-hour battery.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that's really compelling. So I was thinking, wow, the Xbox Ally X has got to be what, $900.
It's going to be more expensive.
And everyone was hating me. Oh, now they're going to price it at that. Because of me.
Yeah. The 10,000 people that watch it, they're gonna they're all of them.
That's it. I'm actually the CEO of ASUS. So I watched.
And I'm of Xbox.
Yes, yeah. You're Phil Spencer.
I'm Phil Spencer.
So we kind of watched that video that we filmed ourselves, and they went, "Yeah, they got a point."
Yeah.
And then we bumped the prices.
Yeah, watching ourselves.
Yeah. But people got angry at me for that, and I was like, "Okay." But anyway, so I was thinking in the UK, $899. I was thinking that would be the price.
Yep.
And when it came out from Curry's,
the day before.
Well, we knew anyway, but when it came out at $799, I was like, they've just won that.
Yeah.
Because it's now the cheapest Z2 Extreme, and it's got the AI variant, so it's even better, potentially.
It's got the ergonomics.
It's got everything there.
The full screen experience is made for it right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, obviously, Windows dropped the ball and have released it everywhere.
Yeah, of course.
But I will say also, with the full screen experience, right now it's tailored for the Allies.
Oh yeah, you're getting the true experience on that.
True experience, the button configs and stuff. I know you can change, you can remap it and stuff, but right now it's made for it.
It's a supported version.
Yeah.
Instead of a beta test.
Yeah. So you're still going to get the best experience there.
Yes.
How long that actually is the case? Well, the official release for Lenovo is supposed to be springtime.
Well, they said spring, wouldn't they? Yeah.
So we'll see then. But
Yes.
$799 for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's such smart pricing.
Yes. Yeah.
Now everywhere else, people are losing their minds.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it in the comments after the price videos.
Yep.
$1,000.
Yep.
And €900. I don't think people in Europe are too upset because I think I'm pretty sure that's the same price.
Yeah.
as the
So it's
Ally X.
€899, isn't it? Which I think is what it launched at. See, if we flip to America, so UK, the ROG Ally X launched at $799.
Yeah.
In America, it launched at $799.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where we're getting shafted because convert that's like 1,050 or 1,100.
Yeah.
So that's how much we were paying.
Yeah.
And still are. We're
Yes.
still paying more, by the way, if you convert the frickin' rate.
Yeah.
So, it annoys me. Anyway, they've gone from $799 to $999.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
gone
why
to,
people are upset.
I understand why they're upset. Absolutely. It's $200 more.
Yeah.
$200 more.
And America's always going to be cheaper. They've got a much bigger marketplace. So 250 odd million people.
Yeah.
However many of them are gamers.
Yeah.
So importing and selling in America, just the whole thing's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
It always has been. There's an element of manufacturing that happens there, or at least import goes directly there. There's economic reasons why historically America has always been cheaper. However, it's just not the case anymore.
Yeah.
$1,000 in America, I don't know how that's going to sell.
But pre this, everyone that I was seeing on Reddit and in our comments were wanting it to be $899 max.
Yep.
And they were hoping it was going to be the same price as what the ROG Ally X launched at in America of $799. So people were hopeful for $799. They didn't expect that. They wanted $899. And that's why people were getting angry at me saying $899. They were like, "You're now going to set it at $899. We want it to be $799." And now it's $999.
Yeah,
like they're not happy. A lot of people I've seen are just straight up pre-ordering it. I'm seeing all the screenshots.
Yes,
pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Loads of people don't care, but the vocal minority that always cries about stuff like this, they're very unhappy with it being $999 by the looks of it.
And it's just purely the tariff thing.
It has to be.
Well, it is, isn't it? 20 to 25% tariff on electronics.
Yeah.
Like that's just it.
And it still works out cheaper than us.
It does still work out cheaper than us, but I think for like an American-centric audience, so they're used to just American pricing, and that I can at least understand why they're upset from their own perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if something just jumped 200 in price,
we would be really upset.
We'd be really upset. Absolutely,
out of your control.
If
entirely.
It was £1,000.
Well, there you go. That's actually the exact.
That's what I mean. If it was £1,000, which would be the equivalent of like $1,300.
I was worried that it was going to be.
Yeah.
I genuinely, there was part of me that was like, it could be 900. It could even be 1,000.
Yeah, no, I didn't think. Once we looked at Lenovo's pricing, I knew it wasn't going to be anywhere near that.
I think there was some tactics to that. Yeah. Why they were the last to announce their pricing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see what everyone else is doing and where we can sit. One thing I will say is, out of the three of them, I'm shocked that ASUS is the cheapest.
Yeah.
ROG line, the cheapest of the three.
Well, it must be the partnership with Xbox. They must be able to shave something off there.
Yep.
Because there's the promise of extra sales, I think.
Yes.
Because of that Xbox stamp. Like we said, more eyes on those than ever before.
Yeah.
On any other handheld, disregarding Switch 2, because I would argue that everyone sees and gets and knows that.
Everyone knows about it.
Yes. But let's just focus on Windows handhelds, or PC handhelds as we call them. I think the eyeballs are going to be so much on this that they've managed to shave some of the price off, but they'll still be making a profit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. You in my mind, I think ASUS, highest price.
Yeah.
I just do. Because generally they don't care about the price.
It's not the...
Yeah, they're more about the bleeding edge, whereas now it's flipped and Lenovo's the bleeding edge.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are ballsy enough to put an OLED screen in it and 32 gig of RAM.
Now, the question is, I'll go back to the video we made last week or the week before, whenever it was, of which do you pick out the big three handhelds that are on the market now? Yeah. The question now is, firstly, how much did you pay for your Legion Go?
2.
If your wife's not listening.
This is right.
Yeah, Legion Go 2. How much did you pay?
How much did I pay, or what does it RRP at?
You put it down to 512 gig storage.
I made some.
How much is the 1 terabyte? So we go
one like for like, but then we can touch on what you can do after.
Yeah.
Like for like in the UK, it's 1,099. So it's $299 more. In America, it's $1,350. So it's $350 more. For the 1 terabyte Legion Go 2 Z2 Extreme.
Just as an average, it's 300 more.
Yes.
Now's the question, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How much are the added features or the added specs in the Legion Go 2 worth compared to the Ally X variant? Is it worth 300 more? Which is a very personal question.
I was just about to say, that's so like subjective.
Yeah.
Because people will, as we've seen, I mean, look at any TV. If it has OLED, that means
double the price.
Yes. The price is now doubled. Yeah. Like, even if it's a crap one, like it's double the price.
So you're looking at a much bigger screen.
Yeah.
It's OLED. And you get more RAM.
The RAM's big because all these devices are soldered RAM. You can't change it unless you are like super, super technical.
It's probably part of the reason why they're getting around VR flicker on that OLED.
Yeah, because a custom-made panel. This isn't one off the shelf like they did with the first one.
Again, big question marks about that. We're yet to see how that plays out.
We'll test it once mine turns up.
Definitely. Is it worth the difference?
I've seen people, because of the price in America, people are like, that's just secured me getting my Legion Go 2 because the Ally X box,
that's
the Xbox Ally X is 1,000 and they don't see the leap being that far now.
I think when you're over 1,000, when both are over 1,000, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because in your head, numbers get compressed the higher up you go.
Yeah. It's not as much of a leap.
But a leap from, in the UK, let's say, from 800 to 1,100.
Oh, that's huge.
Huge leap.
Yeah, you've broken the threshold now.
Gigantic.
You're into the next league.
They're not even in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Because numbers over 1,000 get weird.
Yeah.
But there's going to be the super fans, there's the hardcore, people like us that really are happy to nerd into stuff, like to pull it apart and then look at the pound to performance ratio. Yeah, it's a tricky amount.
It's a tricky amount. I think that, like, for people that just want top end at a good price point, the Xbox Ally X is just one.
In my mind, that's where I'm at.
However, I know there is a good amount of people, we see it all day long in the comments, that just want absolute best. And a lot of people, I'm sorry, ASUS, but that 7-inch screen was your killing flaw there. Like,
I think so.
A lot of people are like, I'm just not doing it. Like, it's too small. Yeah. It's the same screen. If it was an 8-inch, I would have stayed.
They could fit an 8-inch into that chassis
they
as well.
They could have, yeah. But there we go. So I know a lot of people will be jumping to Legion Go 2 because of that. Especially if you make the loopholes I did. You know, if you drop it down to a 512 gigabyte variant, which you could do on Lenovo's website, they let you configure the device.
Yeah.
You can even save even more money by taking the charger out. Not that I like.
It's only like 10, 15 quid.
It's £10, but I mean, that drops the price down. Okay, let's just really quickly do this. So it's £1,100. If you take it down from a 1 terabyte to a 512 gig, you're now at £1,000. It's actually $999.
Oh wow! See, that's a big difference.
Yeah. Then you take the charger off; it's $989.
Yes.
And you can, whether or not they're still allowing it, but you can do the welcome sign up to the newsletter thing to get another 10% off. Yeah, that makes it $800.
Wait a minute.
No, it doesn't. Sorry, $900. It makes it $900. Now you're really, really close.
You're
£200 off.
Now it's
basically
almost now it's a matter of preference.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if you're looking at ways to make it cheaper, you can.
Yeah.
Because I did.
Yeah.
You know.
But actually, you can't. Because you can't actually order one.
No one can order them right now. No one can order them right now. But yeah.
There's a big question mark there as well with Lenovo. When stock becomes re-available, will pricing be affected? Because they were struggling to get Z2Es.
Yeah, well, that's what we suspect. It was definitely a component that they had an issue with.
Yeah.
Which we expect was the Z2Es, because the Z2 variants I could buy right now and get one tomorrow.
So some element of the signal chain around that, or that itself.
It must be the APU.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Yeah.
Does it affect price when it becomes re-available?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I think they'd already factored in the cost of like all of it, you know, and that's why it is a high price.
They definitely weren't expecting the demand.
No, they weren't. No, totally not. Or were they? And they were just doing the classic, oh, look, it's sold out. So more people now want it.
Well, people like us talk about it being sold out. It's more marketing, isn't it? It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But it also wouldn't shock me if the price did bump a little when it comes back.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
hope not. But
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't think it is, because you're so close to like stuff like the GPD Win now, you know, with like a Strix Halo chip. I know no one's going to really buy that because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. It's amazing as a science
it's incredible.
project.
Yeah.
But it's like using a science project.
Yeah, it's
too.
like peeking into the future.
Yeah.
But it's not practical.
We just strap this power supply
who
onto it.
Who wants the ergonomics of a PSP from 2004? Nobody. So, like, yeah, nice one, GPD.
GPD's got the external battery, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got the nuclear power plant you have to strap on to power the thing.
It's like a Ghostbuster backpack.
Yeah. And it's just a USB-C cable that comes out.
I'd rock that. That'd be amazing.
It's one of those generators, you know, those massive power banks you can get for like caravans.
Yes.
It's one of those, but it's just got straps. Yeah, it's that.
You'll run at 70 watts.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't see the price of the Lenovo going up. It might do. I'll be shocked, and I'm sure we'll do a video about it. But
I think this price, the Ally X pricing, the Xbox Ally X pricing, has actually probably pinned them into a corner with that.
Yes, yeah, totally.
They can't go much higher than it, because right now it's close enough to be like, oh, it's a tricky choice.
Yes.
Interestingly, I think MSI have just been stranded entirely here.
I think they've got a cracking price point.
They've got...
For the UK,
$850.
Yeah, but you've got to think MSI is not ASUS.
Yeah.
So let's just like dust that one off. Like, it's a different ballpark.
Yeah, true.
Right. MSI ain't collabed with Xbox.
Yeah.
MSI are not expecting to potentially sell millions like ASUS and Xbox.
Definitely
so of course
not.
The price is going to be higher.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
but that's what I mean as well. Also, they're a bit stranded.
Yeah. I think they're in a great position personally. Like, everyone that looks at the Xbox Ally and goes, really like that, the X variant, really like that 800, but for £50 more I can get a bigger screen.
Yeah.
And have the exact same specs. Like, okay, arguably it's not got the AI variant, but I mean, people are going to jump to that. I've been seeing it in the comments. As like bad as that is for ASUS, you know, like, I think MSI will get people over there. The only issue there is I can predict the software is probably not going to be very good.
Because it's MSI.
Because it's MSI.
Has the software ever been any good?
No. So that's going to suck. I'm sorry, but it will be. And I mean, the ergonomics look pretty bad. But I mean, we've not had hands-on with one. No. We should do, hopefully.
Yes.
So we will find all this out. But yeah, I think the better device is going to be the Xbox Asus Ally. But I know there is the number one complaint, 7-inch screen.
Well, I think this is the thing, is that we said before this generation came out, it's a weird middle ground. And timings are odd. And I think it's actually played out to be more weird than we expected.
Yeah.
If I was to be like perfectly honest, the three of these devices, neither of them are perfect.
Yes, yeah.
But if you were to combine elements of all three of them, you would have the perfect handheld right now.
Yeah, if we could get an Xbox, Asus, MSI, Lenovo collaboration.
Yes.
Then we're winning.
That, for us as like commentators, it's exciting because there's loads of option and there's like, you can argue either one and not be wrong in either direction.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not one that's out there. There is one that sucks. The Acer Nitro Blaze.
The 11?
Yeah, all of them, because they didn't release any of them.
Where are they?
They didn't do anything. They went, look at these things that we rebranded.
Rebranded them.
And then just proceeded not to release any of them.
Weird. They did a whole like marketing campaign, like the Wild West bar thing.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. What was that about?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah, of the big three, we're calling them right now anyway, you can argue in either direction and not be wrong.
Yes.
There's elements of each of them which I think are great.
Yes.
Or at least right. For consumers, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because there's different price points, there's different specs, there's different things to consider.
Yeah.
It's all personal. But what I will say is if you're sat on the fence on any of them, there's no wrong decision to make here.
I totally agree.
It's just about what you can afford.
Especially when the Xbox full screen experience rolls out to all of them,
which is going to happen eventually,
then it levels the playing field even more.
And if you've already made a choice and you've pinned your flag for Must, well done and good for you. But don't criticize anyone else for their choices, because there's actually no wrong choice here. It's just about what you can afford and what you like out of the three of them.
Yes,
they're all excellent and epic.
Yeah, totally.
And they're all an exciting moment.
Yes,
and I think most exciting for us handheld lovers is Xbox being involved in this. That's it just opens doors.
That's what I'm most excited about here, because of what we said earlier. If this becomes big sellers, I mean, they could just pull the rug out like Sony did with the PS Vita. In 2 years' time, they might just go cancelled. Like, we don't know. But I don't see that happening, because as we see with handheld gaming, it's just becoming more and more and more of a thing.
Yeah.
So I think this can just be a net win, whether you've chosen an MSI, whether you've chosen a Lenovo or an Acer Nitro Blaze and you've stolen one from a factory somewhere.
And the final,
I think you're all winning.
The final point I'll make about pricing right now is whether you think it's steep or not or whatever. I'll go right back to the point I made at the start when I was looking at Steam Decks.
Yes.
The second-hand market is really strong for these devices.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you're like, I'm going to buy it, but it's going to get replaced in a year because it's a PC components and all the rest of it, don't worry about it, because you'll be able to get most of your money back out of these things.
Yeah.
That's just how it's playing out.
I always flip them, because that's the only way I can buy the next one.
And what, do you lose like 10%, 20%?
Yeah.
I guarantee in that time, that year, 18 months, 2 years, you would have had that amount of value.
Absolutely,
yeah. So it's been worth it.
The only way you lose is if you don't use it.
Exactly that.
If you buy it and it goes on a shelf, you never touch it. Well, now you've just lost money. But if you enjoy the thing and you love it and you use it all the time, and then the new one comes out and you sell it, that's how I've always lived my life. I've never been able to buy new stuff without selling the previous one.
Yeah. So I think it's quite rare that we talk about gaming devices and that you'll be able to keep some of your value in it. And don't worry about the investment, because you'll be able to get most of your money back out.
Absolutely, yeah.
But this is because we're talking about PC land now. And it's the kind of the norm. Components get upgraded at least once a year. People are willing to upgrade in those cycles.
Yeah.
And also there's people willing to buy secondhand components knowing that they've only been used for a year.
Yes.
But the market's holding up. Even on these older Steam Decks.
Yes.
The market's still strong secondhand, which is mad.
And all of you guys that are not upgrading this generation are all going to win as well, because if you're holding out for the Z3 Extreme models or whatever,
which is a valid choice,
which is a massively valid, if you've already got like an ROG Ally X, or even just a base Ally, or whatever, and money's a bit more tight for you or whatever, and you just don't see the performance benefits or whatever, you're going to get Xbox full screen experience eventually, which will give you some performance gain. And then you can just ride out the success of these handhelds, which is going to fund and fuel the next generation, so that you can then jump on that. Because not everyone upgrades every year. Some people,
totally.
Some people will be sat on these now for the next 4 years, And
that's cool as well. And that's the other thing as well.
Yeah.
If you're just getting into it, it will last you for 4 years. Happily. You'll have a great time.
Yeah.
If you've just had the Ally X, then look at how long people are still enjoying the Steam Deck for.
Yeah.
Like, there's still huge advocates for this thing, and it will still physically play games. It won't be the best experience ever, but...
And it's all game dependent again.
Yeah.
Steam Deck's still a brilliant choice if you're playing the older titles.
Yeah, totally.
And that will never change. It won't just one day stop playing old titles, It's arguably the king of emulation and... older titles. So
again, I think any friction about pricing is the problems of those two worlds colliding. It's console and PC worlds colliding.
Yes.
We are still talking about basically laptops that have been smashed into really small chassis with an inbuilt screen. Like it's still a PC.
Yeah.
Still a Windows PC.
Yeah. And Windows full screen experience, Xbox full screen experience really helps with that.
Huge.
And if you don't like it, then you've got SteamOS on the other side.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Totally put Bazzite on there as well, or whatever you want to do.
Just actual SteamOS for me.
Yeah. If it will work.
Well, it depends on what device you're looking at.
Yeah. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think about the pricing, the announcement, where you sit now. Now everyone knows everything.
Yes.
What device have you chosen?
What are you buying?
To choose? Or
What are you
hypothetically,
buying?
what are you going to buy?
That's it.
Let us know down in the comments down below. Join in the conversation. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe for more handheld gaming content.
Yes.
And what else could they do?
You could become a member and either throw hate at us on our private Discord,
That's welcome.
or let us know which device you're buying in there as well.
Yeah, do it. So until the next time.
Bye.